Well. How are we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I am your hostess, CEO and founder, your melanated queen, and welcome to an episode of F Your Feelings Friday. Excuse me, pardon me, y'all, for being late, y'all. I had some real estate business to tend to. I've been texting up until just right now, so my apologies. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna go ahead and keep the party moving. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Black Revolutionary? How are you, my king? You said power to you, melanated queen. I appreciate the love every time you come through. You all, I need to give some of y'all wrenches. To be honest, I have forgotten how to do it, but I promise you that it's up and coming. So I thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, it's going to be another episode of F Your Feelings Friday. What's good, Stone Cold? And Black Revolutionary, you said, I am well, hope you're doing well, and bring on the knowledge and information. Man, look, every time I try to give knowledge and information, do you know what these people do to me? They want to shut me down, y'all. They want to STRIKE my channel. I appreciate you too. I appreciate the love, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to send this link out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. We may or may not be having a special guest with us tonight. It was kind of short notice, but you are all welcome on my panel anytime. I don't mind it at all. And of course, we're going to start this session by going into giving thanks. We're going to basically join hands and bow our heads like we always do. So I'm going to just flow off the top, you all, real quick, and then I'm going to turn my camera on so y'all can see what I'm looking like. Okay, what's good, y'all? Heavenly Father, we are gathered here today. I hope my sound is okay because the last time my sound was really muffled, you all. So I figured out the quirks and the kinks to this microphone. I hope I sound okay and clearly. I think I'm sounding okay. I just did a sound check. Okay. So we're gathering our hands. Bowing our heads and joining hands. We want to give thanks, you all, for all of our unique greatness. We want to give thanks, you all, that we have made it through this week and through this year called 2022. Everything is fresh and brand new. We are glad we have made it out of 2020, out of 2021, okay, and all the nonsense is done. We want to say thank you, you all, that some of us did not wake up this morning, but yet and still we did, okay? Some of us are not even able to breathe in air and to breathe it out and exhale, inhale on our own. Some people are on breathing machines, you all, and we give thanks that we have the functioning of our lungs, the activity of our limbs. We are of sound mind and of sound judgment, you all. We give thanks that we all have habitat and shelters, food to nourish our bodies, okay? We thank you for our healing in advance, for our physical healing, mental healing, spiritual healing, emotional healing, all the healing that we need. We give thanks in advance, you all, that we have everything that we want, everything we so desire. It is already ours, okay? And we're going to also give a special thanks, you all, to our haters, because you know what I'm saying? Without our haters, y'all, we know we ain't doing nothing right. So the haters are our motivators, okay? And we give thanks that our autographs are worth more than their lives will ever be. All right, y'all, let's get into it. You said white supremacy can't hate all they want, but we not going to stop the Black consciousness. We not going to stop. They don't like for us to tell the truth over here. That's why I did formulate a Patreon. Shout out to this king, Mr. Aaron Grooves. You all check him out. He has over 1 million views on YouTube. The most talented person I've ever seen. He tap dances. He plays the xylophone. He plays the piano. He sings. He dances. He does theatrics. And he is one of my Patreon members. So I give thanks to him that he believed in me enough to join my Patreon, you all, because they were trying to shut me down over here. All right. So we don't want to get the channel taken down. All right. Let me turn on my camera. Y'all don't laugh. Okay. But this is what I'm looking like today. I put on a hat. Okay. I'll take the shades off, y'all. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling myself tonight. All right. So this is what your girl is looking like. BGAB all day, every day, you all. I was going to do a special F Your Feelings hoodie today, but I did not even have time. I wanted to do something sparkly and cute. F Your Feelings. You know how I do on my F Your Feelings Friday, but that's okay because we still sparkling. Okay. It's BGAB all day, every day. Let's get into it. What do y'all want to talk about? Because y'all got the floor. Thank you so much. I hope I am glowing. I want to glow, y'all. I really do. I glow more in the spring, more in the summer, y'all, because I'm a summer baby. Okay. I don't like being cold. And y'all, we had some interesting time today with showing these properties, y'all. My friend told me not to talk about real estate on this channel, but I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit because I think it's important. Um, Back to this real estate market, I just want to say real quickly, if you're thinking about being in the home market, if you're thinking about purchasing with your purchasing power, just be aggressive as possible because look, I'm not making it up. This house has sat on the market for literally one day, went out to show it this evening. They already have offers. So you're going to have to be very aggressive. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stop right there because Miss Melanated Chicks don't want me to say too much. What are you talking about here? Beautiful as always, inside out, even with the shades and hat. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I got this hat on because I'm always frizzy. I was frizzy today, but you know what, y'all? F your feelings, okay? This is what we looking like. This is real hair, y'all. It gets frizzy. But I might put the hat back on. Yes, no doubt. Home ownership. It's so important. That's why I talk about it, y'all, because I really want our people to understand the magnitude of what we can do when we own homes. And even though they say you never always own your home because you have to pay real estate taxes, well, you never really own your car because you pay personal property taxes. How about that? But there's just a lot of flexibility. And that is one of the quickest ways to wealth building, which is why I talk about it so much, y'all. All right. So, oh, yes. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl? I wanted to ask that. Did anyone watch the Super Bowl? Please tell me if you did. Please. Because, y'all, I did not even, you know what I did? I didn't watch it. I was doing other stuff. Y'all, I sold my Brown Girls Are Beautiful Valentine's Day baskets. Okay. They all sold out. Okay. When I went to the little spot, y'all, I was networking. And I did see the halftime show. Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent. Who else was it? Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if I'm missing anyone. Um, I'm working on owning another house once I become a secured party creditor. Wonderful. Shout out to you, Stone Peacoat. You are always so well informed, so composed, and you always have a lot of good knowledge. And so do you, Black Revolutionary. I appreciate you both. You all, excuse me for looking down for a moment. The reason I'm looking down is because I am trying to send this live stream to someone. They, like I said, they may or may not join. I don't know if they are, but I want to go ahead and get it sent out just in case, y'all. So tell me, how have y'all been doing? Oh, you said hell no. Oh, you didn't watch it. I don't blame you because I thought we were supposed to be boycotting. What happened to the boycott, y'all? And I heard that Jay-Z was like in charge of this whole debacle. You know what I'm saying? So this just tells me that melanated people cannot keep their words for anything. You claim that you want to stand up. It's Black power, holding up the fist, getting on one knee. Oh, shout out to what's his name? Kaepernick and all of that. But then when it's all said and done, y'all don't stick to y'all words. So no one takes us seriously, for real. Like, I'm over the nonsense, y'all. I don't watch no league that treats our people as slaves. F the NFL. And you know what the NFL is to me? I think the NFL is basically representation of plantations, slave owners. Because think about it. Who is running up and down the field doing physical labor all day, every day? Hashtag no days off. Shout out to me. Okay. If you're going to be doing that and you're playing for someone else to get rich off of you, the actual NFL team owners, do you know these people are billionaires? Billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires with a B, okay? B is in billion. And so if they take a little trinket and throw it at you and be like, get out there and run, okay, you're getting head injuries, physical injuries, body injuries, permanent injuries that can last, okay, for the rest of your lives and change your whole entire trajectory of your life. Like you're doing that in the name of being given a few million, but these people are making billions off y'all. So then, it's like the slave mentality. Why don't you all collectively as a group come together and own your own league? I never did understand that, but it is what it is, y'all. And thank you, Queen. And I don't watch sports. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all because it is so many guys out there. If you try to tell them that the sports, first of all, is rigged. Okay. The NBA, the NFL is based off of politics, and they already know who's going to win these games. They already know who's going to go to Super Bowl and who's going to, it's all predicted, right? But when you try to tell them, they don't want to hear it. You know what I've heard? Oh, I'm saying, but I grew up on football. Okay, so you grew up on it. We grew up on Santa Claus. Does that still mean that we believe in it? We grew up on the Tooth Fairy. Does that still mean that, oh, well, because I grew up with the Tooth Fairy, we still believe in it, the Easter Bunny, all these things. And you telling me that you spend hours in front of the TV watching NFL when you could be spending time building your life, orchestrating a business? I don't understand it. Never will. But that's what it is, y'all. Black revolutionary. Celebrities are not serious about Black power. No, they not. That's why I said celebrities are not celebrities. They are not an entity that I want to celebrate. So therefore, they are people that are infamous. That's how I look at them. They're no more talented than you. They are no more special than you. They just have a platform. Okay, they have been given a platform, and they have basically all these people basically pushing them to the forefront to make us think that there's something they're not. They're really not what they claim to be, y'all. To be honest, they're not. A lot of them are not as talented as people make them out to be. You will find some of the most talented people out on the streets, y'all. That's being honest. Okay. Okay. And I want to talk about that too. I have some stuff, y'all, I wanted to write down. I just did not have time. So please forgive me. Absolutely no Black owners, but the lead made up to 75% of Black men. That's what I'm talking about. So, what I want to understand, right? Because let's get into this too. Mary J. Blige talked about the fact that she did not get paid, okay, to perform at Super Bowl. And so my sister was telling me about this, okay? And so I was like, really? And she was like, yup, but I bet you Beyonce got paid. I bet she did too, because Beyonce's management be on top of that money, okay? And so I'm just thinking, oh, and then I think it was she made the statement, something along the lines of, it puts you into the forefront to bring more opportunities, okay? And I'm paraphrasing, but my sister said this: Mary J. Blige is very widely known a lot across the globe at this point and at this trajectory in her career, right? So at this juncture, why do you need the Super Bowl to make you more famous? She said that's something that Kendrick Lamar might use because he's well known by the melanated class of people. He's not really known by like the other ethnic groups. So like the Super Bowl could help somebody like him out. But why would Mary J. Blige need? But you know what I told her? You know what I said to myself? When we saw her singing about chicken, okay, and when we saw her singing to Hillary Clinton, we already knew, okay, where she stood. And so when she gets on the stage and hops around and leaps like a frog in them boots, okay, she looked, I will say this, I'm not trying to be funny, not to take anything away from her talent. She looked very nice, okay, for Super Bowl. I liked, her ensemble, her attire, if you will. But when people make statements like this, that lets me know mentally, okay, where they stand. And so I don't respect it, okay? I cannot respect when quote unquote celebrities speak nonsense to us, okay? We're smarter than that. And we got to stop placing these people on a pedestal just because they are who they say they are and they have this name. That means nothing. I don't get excited, y'all, off of who people know. I get excited off of who people are. And I'm talking about internally. I don't care. Look, I just went and showed $1 million house today. These people want to put in an offer. You don't get excited off of what someone has because that's not yours. You know, if the universe wants to bless you and give it to you, you're going to have it. And you can have what they have and even more if you really wanted to. So, why are y'all giving these quote unquote celebrities this much power to speak on behalf of melanated people? It's embarrassing. And to say the least, these people are not politicians. They are entertainers meant to entertain your mind, y'all. I just cannot with it. Let's see what y'all are saying. You said no doubt, speak queen. Thank you so much. You agree, sketching? What's good, sketching hands? Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He is a talented artiste. Okay, and shout out to you for being at my very first vending event. Okay, I appreciate the support. Black revolutionary, they're the gatekeepers of white money and white interest. Yes, they are. And Dr. Dre spent over $7 million of his own money to perform at the what? He did? I didn't even know that. I didn't He spent $7 million to perform at the Super Bowl. Why? That's what I want to know. Why? What was the point in spending $7 million to perform at the Super Bowl? Y'all already know he's supposedly going through a divorce, you all. So that let me know if you can hear me. You know, somebody's hating on your girl. I don't know who it is. This has never happened to me before. But see, I started talking about these celebrities, and all of a sudden they telling me I had internet connection problems and they kicked me off my own live stream, y'all. I don't understand it. What's going on? What's up with that? Black revolutionary, you said you asked yourself the same question. Oh yeah. Was I read the article? Mary J didn't get paid for her performance. Is it normal not to get paid? We can't hear you. What happened? Y'all, they kicked me off the live stream. I could hear you now. Thank you for confirming. I don't know what happened. It said that it was the internet. But you know, they can mess with your internet connection. I know someone that told me about these secret things that the government can do, and they can actually tap into your internet, y'all. But I don't know, I'm not that big of a channel for anybody to want to tap into my internet connection, so I don't know what the issue is there. But anyway, moving right along, that's not going to stop me, okay? Because I'm going to say what I want to say, okay? That's why I have a mouth and that's why I have a brain. So I'm going to go ahead and sip this lemonade, drink this water, y'all. That's what I really have. I got water. Mm-hmm. And forgive me because I have a cookie I want to crunch. What's good, Baltimore Bike Life? How are you? Blessings to you. What's good? How you doing today? Y'all, I got this chocolate chip cookie. Please forgive me. I need a little sweetness in my life, y'all. And look, it's the one that came from Panera Bread, okay? So, y'all, I have a sweet tooth, okay? Now it's out there. So, with the whole Super Bowl debacle, y'all, people want to spend hundreds of dollars on tickets. Y'all go right ahead. I'd rather take them thousands and hundreds of dollars and invest into myself, okay? Invest into your business and all of those good things, y'all. Then I want to get into this. I want to talk about two other things. One thing I want to talk about, we were watching Anthony Hamilton live at Music Soul Trial. I didn't even know that they had a versus battle, y'all. My sister told me. Okay, she called me on three-way with my mother, and we all watched it together, even though they talk most of the time. So who do y'all think won? Okay, I'm taking Anthony Hamilton all day, every day. I like his soulful voice. I went to see him in concert. I met him at the airport, and he was so down to earth. I'm going to tell you the story about him too. You said, so what you think about Joe Rogan using the N-word and him comparing our people to the planet of the apes? First of all, I don't even know who Joe Rogan is. And if he said some stuff like that, that shows you why I don't know who he is, because he's not important. But it's crazy that somebody would compare us to animals. You know what I'm saying? We're so far beyond that as a people. We know about our DNA. We know that our DNA strands are very complex and it is not that of an animal. Okay. So don't let these people trick you. They were teaching us this in college, y'all, telling us that it was the evolutionary theory, and they're probably still teaching this nonsense. And the Big Bang theory, everything banged together in the universe and created this world. And then they tried to tell us that we evolved, okay, from monkeys. And then they show you the what is it called? The Homo erectus and the Neanderthals and the cavemen and all that. We didn't come from that, y'all. So stop with these nonsense and these antics, y'all. This stuff is not true that they be teaching us. But what was I saying? Oh, about the Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child, y'all. So I got a chance to meet Anthony Hamilton, okay, at the airport. We had just gotten back from the Bahamas, and I was waiting for my sister to get off of her flight because we flew separately because we live in two different states. So my sister, y'all, she's so funny. She can't see that well. So look, this is me. I'm sitting down there where the luggage place is at, right? The luggage spins around. So I'm sitting down right there. So I told my sister, look, Anthony Hamilton, he was like maybe 5 feet away from me. So I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, girl, I think this is Anthony Hamilton. And I was like, and I think it's him because it looked like he got a bodyguard with him. So I'm trying to be real covert, real low key with it, right? So then I take my phone. I'm trying to be slick. I try to take my phone and go like this, trying to snap pictures of him, right? Because I didn't want to put him on blast. But then I kind of like saw a guy come up to him, and then I kind of saw like people coming over to him a little bit, and he was kind of like having a discourse and everything, but it was real low key. So I was like, this is how I do. When I see celebrities, I don't want to put them on blast because I did the same thing with Teddy Riley, y'all. So anyway, Anthony Hamilton caught on to what I was doing. He caught on to me, y'all. This what he did. He started posing for the photo. He said, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" I said, "Oh," I said, "I didn't even know you saw me." He said, "You might as well. You over there trying to catch pictures of me on the sly anyway." So I started laughing. So I was like, "Well, I thought it was you, but I said I didn't want to put you on blast." So my sister gets off her flight. So she on the phone like this. She wide open with it. "Girl, where he at? Girl, where he at?" She all walking behind me. She like this. She's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." So then she's like, "Never mind. I'm coming over there where you at." So she came over where I was at, right? She's funny, y'all. My sister's goofy, and we're both goofy, so just whatever. But anyway, so she came over there where I was at, and so the next thing I know, I think I had moved out of my seat and got up because I went to go meet her. She moses herself on over there to Anthony Hamilton. The next thing I know, I look across the thing. She having a whole full-fledged conversation with the man. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, my sister lives here. They just talking. So then the next thing I know, she getting a picture with him. So I was like, "Oh, it must be okay." So then I was like, "Well, let me get my picture too, right?" So I told him, I was like, I said, "Yeah, I took my mother to see you back, in 2006. It was one of her, I think, Mother's Day gifts or birthday gifts or something like that." And y'all, it was so funny because so she thought Anthony Hamilton was coming out because he had opening acts. I think it was Heather Headley and somebody else. So this is what happened. They were like announcing that they were about to go on intermission. So the curtains, closed and everything. They turned the lights on. My mother, she's sitting in the seat. This is what she do. She thinks they're about to bring out Anthony Hamilton. She's sitting in her seat. "Anthony!" Look, they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this intermission." I looked at her. I started laughing. Everybody got up. But he came out and he sounded just like the record. He sung the songs. It was about to end. And then he extended the show, y'all. So I got up there, got to touch his hand and everything. So I told him about that moment. I said, "Yeah." I was like, "We saw you." He was like, "What year was this?" I told him. But he's real cool, down to earth. So shout out to him. Music Soul Child, to me, all of his songs are sung in the same key over and over and over again. But my sister was like, he got more hits. He got more radio songs. More people know his music. Mine Going Half Crazy. That's my song right there, Half Crazy. All of that. But anyway, y'all, I'm just going on and on. Okay. Are you laughing at me, Baltimore? Baltimore bike life. You know what? Are you from Baltimore? Interesting. I want to know, do you know Azriel Clary and the parents? Because y'all Baltimore people are very interesting, I must say. I must say, Baltimore people are interesting. Y'all laughing at me. Yeah, so anyway, who do you think took it? Was it Anthony or music? What do you know what? I wouldn't have even put them two against one another, to be honest. Like Anthony Hamilton is in a lane all on his own. He's very soulful. You can tell he sounded like he grew up in the church. And Music Soul Child, like who do you put him against? Miguel? I don't know. I don't know. Who would you put him against? There's some verses that I wouldn't have done with the two people that they like. I would have liked to have seen Ludacris and T.I. I think that would have been a good one. But Ludacris and Nelly, did y'all see Nelly getting up there doing all this? I mean, he was just too excited, too hyped for what I don't know. Y'all, what's good? The Lonely Stoner. Great story. I always got a story to tell y'all. Moving right along, if y'all want to talk about something, put it up there. My apologies, I don't really. Let me look up Joe Rogan because maybe I have seen him. Yeah, I'm better with faces than I am with names. So let me see. Because you said he compared us to the Planet of the Apes, which is some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I don't feed into that stupidity, y'all. Rogan. Joe Rogan. Let me see what he looks like. He's an American podcaster. Is he now? Oh, he's a Caucasian. He's a Caucasian. Okay. Some nonsense. This is why my mother was telling me, and this is allegedly Black History Month, but y'all, every day is our month. Okay. We are here every single day and we're going to celebrate ourselves every single day, not just for February. every day. Okay, you should celebrate yourself. And that is one of my hashtags and quotes of Brown Girls Are Beautiful, by the way. But my mother was telling me about the guy that allegedly got shot. His name was Amir. And I believe this happened in, was it Minnesota? And she was just saying how watching this stuff will get you very, very upset. Okay. Um, do y'all remember the story? Amir Locke, that's his name. Okay, what's good? Oh, what's good? Oh, hey, with the 24, what's good? I didn't know it was you. How you doing? You all covert and in disguise and everything. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. You hate him? Okay. He have been saying the N-word on the low for 10 years. Are you serious? Anthony Hamilton is more of a deep soul singer. Yes, he is. He sings to the soul, y'all. His songs his songs to me are legendary. Let me see here. Okay, I'm on my main account now. Oh, you good? You can go back in hiding. You know what I'm saying? I know who you are, so that's all it is. Locke. Yes, Amir Locke. So my mother was telling, she keeps me abreast on a lot of the stuff that goes on, y'all. Because sometimes I don't be knowing. And because I don't watch the news. I just don't, because I find that when you watch the news, it builds up anxiety and it builds up a whole lot of emotion that I don't want to have on a daily basis. And this happened in Minneapolis, you all. Minneapolis, I think that's Minnesota. So it says police kill a black man while executing a no-knock warrant. I was not familiar with a no-knock warrant. My mother told me about this. So I was like, is that real? Do they really have something called a no-knock warrant? Yes, they do. Basically, it's where the police do not have to announce themselves and they can come basically blaring in your house. Okay, like say they're doing a drug bust and they don't want to make their presence known. They killed this guy. Oh my God. And it shows the this is sickening, y'all. This happened February. It says February 4th when this article was published. Y'all, I'm gonna see. I don't even know if y'all can see this. I don't know if it will zoom in. But anyway, this is I could pull it up and share my screen. Y'all, I hate to hear about stuff like this. It says a controversial police shooting in Minneapolis. Hold up, I just got distracted, y'all. Charlene. Yeah. Woke up this morning. Yes, y'all. Said I'll be sitting here waiting for you to come. Y'all. Come home to me, Charlene. All right, 8. That was my little rendition. I forgot I was on the account last. That's why I could not have a troll account. You good? But let me get back to this real quick, y'all. And I'm going to read the rest of your comments. It says a controversial police shooting in Minneapolis is under review after a team of SWAT officers killed Amir Locke on Wednesday, seconds after they burst into an apartment to serve a no-knock warrant. Amir Locke's life mattered, Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison said in a statement sent to NPR. He was only 22 years old and had his whole life ahead of him. Ellison says his office is working with the Hennepin County Attorney's Office to review and decide whether to bring criminal charges. How do you decide whether or not you're going to bring criminal charges? See, this is why I don't like dealing with this stuff, because I start getting upset. In the case, which comes less than 2 years after Minneapolis police killed George Floyd. So then when I saw that connection, I got suspicious, because we know that, in my personal opinion, George Floyd was a psyop. And if you look at my other YouTube videos on that, you'll see why I said that, okay? So when they put this with it, I said, is there an agenda? Is there a narrative that they're trying to push? Another distraction for some reason? Seconds before police killed him Wednesday morning, Locke appeared to be asleep on a couch under a blanket. The video from an officer worn camera shows that Locke, who is black. First of all, we're not black. Okay, we're melanated. Black, okay, is not even a description of an ethnic group, y'all. We got to stop calling ourselves that. Had a gun in his hand. How do you know that this dude had a gun in his hand if he's under a blanket sleep, y'all? And if he were to go to sleep in a blanket curled up in his house with a gun, so what? He has a right to bear arms, right? I thought that was our constitutional right. So that means that just because he sleep in his own house under his own blanket, being a threat to no one, he's able to be shot. How did you see a gun if it's under a blanket and he sleep? How did he pose a threat? And you want to know if we should press criminal? I'm about to cuss charges, y'all. This stuff is it's just unbelievable. It says, but both the authorities and Locke's attorney agree that he was not the subject of the warrant the police were attempting to execute. And it gets worse. The Hennepin County medical examiner released a statement on Locke's death Friday, stating that he died of multiple gunshot wounds, and manner of death is homicide. So let me get this straight, okay? Y'all see this blanket right here? So pretend that somebody's lying under the blanket. I don't know if they have a gun or not. So I can barge myself into the household, guns drawn, take the safety off, and start shooting it and blazing at this thing multiple times. That is murder. So what do you need to figure out about that? Yeah, I can't. Okay, the officer in the case has been put on of course, paid. He's on vacation, on a paid vacation, administrative leave, while Minnesota's Bureau of Criminal Apprehension investigates the killing. Same thing we hear every single year, y'all. Same thing with that dude, Lamont Scott. Remember him? Basically, he was in his car reading a book. They showed footage of him outside having a freaking seizure while they basically stood by and did nothing and let him die. Locke's family has retained a... See, here it is. This is the psyop right here. I was just about to tell y'all, if Ben Crump is involved, watch out. Y'all, he is a psyop operative. Okay? Locke's family has retained attorneys Ben Crump and Jeff Storms. In a statement sent to NPR, Crump's office said that Locke has several family members in law enforcement and no past criminal history, adding that he legally possessed a firearm at the time of his death. That has nothing to do with him being shot, if he was shot to death or if he was acting. We don't know. This is about an attack on your right to bear arms, y'all. It's an attack on your amendment rights. Like the case of Breonna Taylor, the tragic killing of Amir Locke shows a pattern of no-knock warrants having deadly consequences for Black Americans. We're not Black. Let's get that straight. Okay, we're melanated beings. Okay, we're indigenous people of this territory, of this land, kidnapped off our land and put into slavery. Okay, and some of us were not slaves. So let's get that part straight. We are not Black. Stop calling yourselves that, because when you call yourselves Black, you have no right to claim the land from which you come, okay? And then they call you African Americans. We didn't come from Africa and then come to America. We were already Americans, okay? And some of us have, we're all related, y'all. All melanated people are related, genetically, but not all of us come from Africa either. So let's get that straight. This is yet another example of why we need to put an end to these kinds of search warrants so that one day Black Americans will be able to sleep safely in their beds at night. We're supposed to be able to sleep safely in our beds regardless. What about the people that don't sleep safely at all anyway? Okay, because they're killing each other outside in the streets. What about the gunshots? What about these drive-by shootings? Okay, let's talk about that too. This is some nonsense. Police search warrant. They yell as they enter the dark apartment holding pistols and flashlights. The footage shows officers approaching a couch where a man later identified as Locke is under a blanket. Get on the ground, get on the effing ground, an officer shouts. So you're asleep, and this is what they're doing. As Locke moves, the video shows that he's holding a pistol. The officer opens fire. From the time the door opens to the shooting, about 9 seconds elapsed, according to the video. The video raises about as many questions as it answers, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said, according to member station Minnesota Public Radio. We intend to get answers as quickly as possible. NPR adds that and whoever wrote this article is making all type of errors because they said NPR, now they're saying NPR, adds that the search warrant that brought police to the apartment where Locke was sleeping stemmed from a homicide investigation in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is dumb and stupid for no reason. Y'all, let me see what y'all saying in the comments. All right. You said sing it. I know. I don't. Y'all, I wish I could sing. I cannot sing. I probably could if I had the proper training. Um, hmm. You said that's why you stay away from social media. Yeah, from time to time, I do. I stay away from a lot of that nonsense. He was only 22. You laughing at me, 8. Sing it. I call them criminals with badges. You know what? They are. They're criminals with badges. Exactly. 33rd degree Masons. Y'all, it's a shame because he's black. That cracker Kyle Rittenhouse killed 2 people and is free walking the streets today. Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse. Let me look who. I don't even know who that is. Sorry, y'all. I don't know this because I try not to inundate myself with stuff that's going to upset me because that's what it's meant to do. Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's see who that is. Dominique Black, who bought Kyle Rittenhouse the gun used. January 10th, 2022, Rittenhouse was acquitted in November of first-degree intentional homicide and 4 other felony charges related to Kenosha shootings, has taken a plea deal. Yeah, it's just, the list goes on and on. Because he's black. Okay. And it says here, the judge, them criminals who call themselves cops and state attorneys need to be in jail. They should be. The cops should get charged. Of course they should. The judge who signed the warrant should be in jail right now. We're dealing with a system of white supremacy who is on code to protect white people, even when they killed and abused black people. I'll teach you how to sing. Hey, you're too kind. Yeah, that was not really me trying to sing. I was playing around. So let's be honest, okay? But back to this black revolutionary where you said white supremacy. First of all, I don't believe in white supremacy, okay? I do believe that there is systematic racism, okay? We do know that exists, but I don't claim any nationality to be supreme over me, okay? Because I recognize my divinity, okay? I walk in my divine being, okay? Got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. And that's what I believe for myself. All right. I'm saying George Floyd was a 33rd degree Mason. So see, I feel like he was a psyop. And if you go back and watch that footage, y'all, they changed the date of the security cameras with the whole George Floyd thing. I talked about that on a prior video back in like 2020 when that happened. I ignored the whole Rittenhouse case. White fragility. There you go. And you got to think about, why are you under so much scrutiny and attack as melanated beings, y'all? Because if you don't pose a threat, they don't have to attack you. But if you pose some type of threat, what are they going to do? Keep attacking you in every way, shape, and form, by way of the food, by way of these injections. We can't even say that word because then the bots start coming and then they want to try to strike the channel. They're trying everything they can. Y'all, I just got an alert on my phone from CVS, okay, telling me to take the HPV injection. Y'all, where did they get off sending me a text that I need to do this and it helps protect me? Like, leave me alone, okay? Y'all cannot force me to inject things into my body that afford objects and foreign things that I don't want. Okay, and this says Kyle Rittenhouse, the gun he used in deadly shootings during unrest in Kenosha. Oh, this was in Wisconsin. Will no longer face criminal charges. Black instead will plead no contest to a county ordinance citation of contributing to the delinquency of a child and face a $2,000 fine, prosecution and defense attorney said in court Monday. Rittenhouse was acquitted in November of first-degree intentional homicide and 4 other felony charges related to the Kenosha shootings that left 2 men dead and a 3rd man injured. Friend who bought the gun for Kyle Rittenhouse said the teen was freaking out, pale and sweaty after Kenosha shootings. So we're supposed to feel sorry because the person with the gun murdered people and he was scared and looking pale and sweating. We're supposed to feel sorry for him. Okay, make that make sense. Rittenhouse, 17 at the time of the shooting, said he fired in self defense amid chaotic unrest surrounding the 2020 police shootings of Jacob Blake, a 29-year-old black man in Kenosha. Stop calling yourselves black. You are indigenous people of this land. Start claiming your rights to your territory. Black, 20, was the first witness to testify during Rittenhouse trial. He was charged in November 2020 with 2 felony counts of intentionally giving a dangerous weapon to a person under the age of 18, causing death, according to court records. He had pled not guilty and said during his trial testimony that he hoped taking the stand would lead to leniency in his case. Prosecutor Thomas Binger cited 3 aspects of the Rittenhouse trial led to this plea deal. First, the misdemeanor charge against Rittenhouse, possession of a dangerous weapon by a minor, was dropped midway through his trial. Second, Binger noted Black was cooperative and testified truthfully during the Rittenhouse trial. Third, Binger pointed to Rittenhouse acquittal by a jury. Blacks pleading no contest to contributing to the delinquency of a minor, a non-criminal citation avoids a criminal conviction, defense attorney Tony Cotton said. Black, who was dating Rittenhouse's sister, testified that he purchased an AR-15 firearm. You know what? I can't, because this is some nonsense. You know, this reminds me of that whole, the thing that happened in Dallas when the police officer said, "Oh, I thought it was my apartment. I thought it was my apartment." How did you think it was your freaking apartment, you idiot? And you see that the whole apartment looks different. And you shoot this man, allegedly, that was just sitting in his apartment or laying in his apartment. You just shoot him. Like, y'all need to stop, like, with this nonsense, for real. I encourage every melanated being, okay, to bear arms, protect yourself. And I don't care what they say, because you have a GUN in your house. Look at all these people in the South, okay? They have already made it known, okay? Come take it. Come take it. Come try to take it. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I go to the gun store, it's a lot of the Caucasians in there buying handguns, buying all these shotguns. They go hunting. They buy these things for their wives, their significant others, their girlfriends, their fiancés. They get them as gifts. If your significant other really cares and trusts and loves you like they say they do, they will get you a gun, okay? And know that you're not going to shoot them with it if you're treating them right, y'all. Yeah, I just cannot with this nonsense. You said there's no such thing as white or black. Oh, don't even, I'm getting hot, y'all, talking about it. There's a picture of the George Floyd thing and the body is fake. I believe it, Ake. I believe you. I really do. Because the whole situation, the whole scenario was too strategic. And anytime you start getting quote unquote celebrities involved, Ludacris flew to the funeral. Who else? It was a lot of like quote unquote celebrities. I think Tyrese went. Like, y'all are flying across the country to go to someone's funeral that you didn't know. Y'all stop it. It was an agenda. All these injections, I'm telling y'all, they're not supreme by any means. However, we have to be real with what they do. And yeah, we know what they do. Lie, make up a whole bunch of nonsense and think we're stupid enough to believe it. He only killed so-called white people. But I know when coming, let me see here. But I know when coming to us melanated people of the planet, they're white fragility and they have a recessive gene pool to compare us to. That's why when everybody was talking about the court case, I was ignoring it. I muted his name. And BLM on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you. Because Black Lives Matter does not exist, y'all. White supremacist Amber Geiger. That's exactly who it was. Black Lives Matter be doing witchcraft, to be careful. What? Y'all want to do witchcraft. And speaking of that, y'all be careful. There are protection spells you can do for people that want to do witchcraft and magic on you, okay? What's good, Sabrina? Shout out to you, Queen. It was all false flag psyops. See, you know what? I believe you. And see, they don't want us to do what we're doing right now, coming together as a whole, coming together as a collective. If you read that book, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, it spells it all out what the agenda is. They want us to go against each other by way of race, by way of age, ethnicity, education level, socioeconomic status. The real enemy, y'all, are the people that are trying to KILLUS. Okay? What's good, Sabrina, my love? He said they purposely made the cases spike after they did those protests. People are so slow. So many agendas that year. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Y'all are, man, y'all are so awake, so enlightened. Man, power to the people, y'all. I love y'all because you can't talk about this stuff with most people in the world. They'll look at you like you're crazy. They don't want to hear about it. If it's not about like some nonsense, low vibrational stuff and drama and a whole bunch of celebrity gossip, they don't care. They do not care, y'all. You said Black Lives Matter is a homosexual organization. Facts. Mm-hmm. They're trying to keep us divided. Of course. Mhm. Cooper is the best. I love that book. You know, Black Lives Matter have absolutely nothing to do with us, but use Black Death to push the sick agenda. We know what that agenda is exactly. And that's why we got to stop jumping on the bandwagon every time somebody comes out with something with the word black in it. Stop calling yourselves black. This is black. My skin is made of copper, gold, bronze, stardust, all the elements in the universe that are special. Okay? So we are not that. And you need to stop calling yourselves that. You don't have power in what you're doing when you keep calling yourself something that's not a real ethnic group or nationality. Like you're not even claiming your land, your territory. You have been swindled out of your land, y'all, through the generations. Okay, it's many of stories like that. And what's good, Sabrina? I just can't with people that and I'm thinking about doing that on this channel. I would love to have like a little study book time with some good books that we read, like Behold a Pale Horse. I want to actually explore and examine some of those chapters, some of those pages, and talk about it, y'all, because F your feelings, okay? We don't care, all right, if y'all don't want to hear the truth. The truth is what the truth is. He goes in talking about a lot of these agendas that we are hearing about, the underground base, okay? He talks about all the divisiveness. Y'all, this was planned out far beyond the time that we were even born. Check out the Kissinger report. I did a really good video on that. And for some reason, my Kissinger video was like ranking one of the highest videos. Guess who surpassed my Kissinger video? YP, y'all. I stopped talking about him because he's not important. And it just behooves me. It startles me. I ponder over the fact that people are more concerned about YP than they are about what's going on in this world and how it affects their lives, their children's lives, and their futures. I don't understand, understand or overstand the logic of a lot of people. And I see why a lot of channel holders talk about some of the things they do, but also we have to talk about the reality, y'all, because we cannot be walking into oblivion, a blissful oblivion of ignorance, just because we want to be entertained all day. And that's why they invented that TV, y'all. You want to do the book, Sabrina? We can set that up. I would love to do that book. I did talk about it on my other channel, but I want to bring that to this channel. And we can go in on Behold a Pale Horse with William Cooper. And there's some other books, y'all, that I have on my bookshelf. And we can all have like a little study session and, we can converse about that. Black Revolutionary said, power to the people. Give respect, honor to Dr. Huey P. Newton. Earth Strong yesterday, February 17th, 1940. Shout out to the Soul Tribe, y'all. That's Soul Tribe calling. Y'all are something else because y'all be calling it. I have to put my phone on silent. Okay. Yeah, so shout out to Huey P. Newton, February 17th, you all. We could actually do a study session on that. Black Revolutionary, if you'd like to come up and speak, I would love to hear about it. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge about him, but those that do have knowledge, I would love to learn. I'm always open to learning. That's the YP agenda, of course, to get us distracted. And like that's why I stopped talking about it, because I like to talk about things from a learning perspective. I don't like to talk about things just to be low vibrational, because that vibrational frequency carries on throughout the rest of your day. And you can raise your vibrations and you can also lower them. I'm going to have to put my phone on silent, you all. Okay? Because I don't want to keep having interruptions. Yes, he's an agent provocateur. Absolutely correct. I figured this out a while ago, which is why I stopped talking about him. We need to honor and pay respect to our great ancestors. Yes, especially our great revolutionaries who stand up against this criminal cracker in the United Snakes of America, KKK. Right. Most definitely you will. I would love to have you. So let me know, okay, whenever you're open and ready to come up, and we can do a whole live stream and we can go in on Huey P. Newton. Sabrina, if you want to come up and you would love to talk about, and even 8 with the 24, if you would like to talk about Behold a Pale Horse, we can drop that link and we can get it popping, y'all. And another person is an agent too, but I won't bring that name on it. Too much drama. It's a lot of them that are agents. A lot of the people that are in the quote unquote conscious community, which I have pulled away from watching a lot of these people, is because I'm seeing things that I thought I would not see. And I'm just, it's just stuff that I tend not to give my attention to anymore. I think we've gotten as much as we can get out of watching these people. And so it is time for us to continue our trajectory forward. And we have to ignore all of this distractions, y'all, because that's all it's meant for. And so we cannot keep dealing with the nonsense. You know, it is very unsettling that we have to deal with that, but that's always been the case. That's always been the objective and the motive. You remember, I think his name was President Hoover. I think he infiltrated the Black Panthers, you all. You know what I mean? So all of that, just doing a little soundtrack, little sound check. You said, and some conscious exposers are agents too, low vibrational. Absolutely right. Like when you want to keep exposing people, like what are you really proving? It's okay to expose them, but to keep on and on and on and on, and then y'all go back and forth, and then you're just trying to taunt people. I don't have time for it, y'all. I just cannot. You said you are happy without watching or being around all of it because it's drama. It's all drama. Yes, of course, Black Queen. Don't call me black, but thank you for calling me a queen. I'm a melanated queen, indigenous to this land. Remember that. We definitely need to build. It have been a while since we get into some real knowledge and information. Yes, it has. I look forward to building with you, King. But yeah, I want to get on another topic real quickly. I wanted to talk about this too. Got two more things I want to talk about, y'all. So I wanted to talk about these beards of the men looking like cavemen. I don't know why I brought this up. Oh, I know why I brought it up. I know exactly why. We were watching something on TV and my mama was like, why do men not trim their beards and make it look nice and neat? And like, if you're gonna grow a beard, like, does it have to be the scruffy look? Do you have to have patches in your beard, or can you just shave it up and make it look real nice and neat? Like, why do you have to have a patch here, a patch here, a patch here? Like, it's growing all over the place. Like, why do you do that? You want the woman to look very polished, very fine-tuned. You want her hair to look nice. You want her nails done. You want her to do all these outstanding things, okay, to look her greatest and best. And then you come in with the scruffy look. So I wanted to ask, why do people do that? Does anybody have an answer for me on that? Can anybody answer the question? Okay. I just wanted to bring that up because I just think that if we're going to have a beard, at least, do something to make it look presentable to the world because we have to look at it, you know? And then I wanted to also mention to my melanated queens out there, ladies, I know all of you like to praise yourselves and you like to give all of this, you know, credence to what you can do. You like to, and I saw this was an Instagram post someone showed me too. And the lady was almost sounding like a preacher, but it was written as a poem. You probably have heard it, and it was going viral. And she was basically giving all a laundry list of all the things she does. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a nurse, I'm a chef, I'm a hairstylist, I'm a this, I'm a car mechanic. Like she was just going down the list. I do laundry. Like you are basically making people think that you are a superwoman. You are not. This is why a lot of melanated women are always angry. Have to say it. They're always taking stuff out on children, taking stuff out on people around them. They're very touchy. They're very the way that they are. And because you don't need to be trying to prove that you can do all these things because you will get men and quote unquote men, because any man that does this is just a male that will take advantage of you. You're putting all your stuff on display, all your talents, all the things that you're able to do. Why are you doing this? I don't know. And then they're going to expect that because you keep doing it and you're giving so much of yourself. You need to be pouring into yourself. Okay. I just wanted to say that because a lot of women are being taken advantage of. You're giving so much of yourself to everyone else and you're not really giving enough to yourself. And then you get angry and grumpy. All right. You got an attitude. You're walking around with a chip on your shoulder. You're going around frowned up in the face, y'all, and looking like you got an attitude and all that type of stuff. So stop doing that to yourselves. I just had to say it. Um, and then I wanted to say a lot of celebrities, and I'm not saying you have to be a celebrity to do this, but if you can afford a certain lifestyle for yourself, invest more into yourself and less into items and objects, okay, and things. What I mean by that is if say that you are an interior designer or an interior decorator and you know how to decorate people's houses. Say, people hire you to come in and do a design, a decor for them, right, if you will. Why are you trying to do all these other things and be a balancing act just for the sake of saying you're doing it? Like if you can afford to have a hairstylist, hire a hairstylist. If you can afford to have a landscaper, hire a landscaper. If you got somebody to wash your car, hire somebody to take care of your car. Hire somebody to do the things for you so that you can free your time up to focus on your talent and your skill set. This is what R. Kelly did. And he talked about that, or either his manager or somebody said that that's what he did. He hire people to free up their free time so they can focus on what's really important. This is why when you see a lot of these entertainers, that's all they're focused on. If they're playing basketball, they're playing basketball. They have a coach that coaches them. They have someone to handle other facets of their lives because they can afford the lifestyle to do so. So you want to know, why do they have an entourage? They have an entourage to support their lives, okay, and their lifestyle. So I just wanted to say that because I think a lot of people get things misconstrued. You spend your money on Louis and Gucci, okay? I would say invest into yourself, make your life easier because some people do need assistance to run their lives. I'm just going to say it like that. Some people do need people that has certain specialties and special aspects of a field to help run their lives. And I think that a lot of melanated women, if they had this mindset and they can afford it, instead of spending that money on a Chanel bag, you could put that money into an assistant, okay? Or a stylist or whatever it is that you need to help orchestrate your life a little bit better and to help organize your lives a lot better and make it easier on you so you can be more thriving, more present within your family structure for your children. You'll be more vibrant. You'll be happier. You know what I mean? What's good? Yeah, special shout out to Veracity Exchange TV, what's good, Hollywood? What's good, man? Make sure you check his channel out, y'all. He is, you know what I'm saying, up and coming. I look forward to the trajectory of where he's going. So shout out to him. So eight, what you saying over here? You say you like women without makeup. I'm gonna be honest, eight. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Not that this has anything to do with me, but I actually think that some women look better without makeup. To be honest, some women look prettier, more desirable, more attractive with the less makeup that they wear. And doing less, sometimes less is more. Like you don't need the overextended eyelashes. You don't need the extra pounds of weave. You don't need all the extra makeup. Some people just it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It overpowers your face. And I have noticed that with me, less is more. And people, I've had my makeup done before. Only a very few times in my life for a photo shoot. It was my birthday photo shoot. I like to do photo shoots for my birthday. But the makeup was in my opinion, was overpowering my face and I felt uncomfortable. I told my friend that came out of town to visit me, I was like, I feel like a transvestite. So like when they got in the car, they came off the plane. I was in the car like this. I had shades on. I just didn't feel right. It was just too much. And then I had the lashes, but I didn't have the lashes didn't look like fans. They didn't look like that. They were kind of cute. But I even took those off because I didn't feel natural. I just like naturalness, the natural, I don't know, the natural makeup of a woman. I just appreciate that a lot more. And I think we need to appreciate ourselves a lot more. I talk about it a lot. This is what Brown Girls Are Beautiful is structured around, is basically accepting yourselves. It's about basically celebrating our golden glowers, our caramel cuties, and our bronze beauties, because we know we all come in so many different shapes, sizes, flavors, whatever you have it. We are very diverse. And I noticed that when I came back to live in a certain state of the United Snakes of America, they had a whole colorism thing, which I try not to even go there. But unfortunately, this is the agenda that has been pushed, into the minds of a lot of melanated beings. So, Brown Girls Are Beautiful is basically about empowering yourselves and accepting yourselves. Because I'm going to tell you something, you might not like your feet. You think your feet are ugly. There's some people who can't even walk. Okay. Some people don't even have feet. Some people have been paralyzed. Some people have had their feet taken off for whatever medical reasons. So y'all just really got to understand the blessings are not in the outer appearance, the outer exterior all the time. Your light, your shine, what is going to magnetize people to you is what resonates within. And that's going to, because you can meet some very attractive exterior people on the exterior that are very attractive. And when you get to hear them open their mouths, I'm going to give you, no, I'm not even going to say their name. It's a famous model, you all. It's a male model that people thought was very attractive back in the day. And when I heard that person talk for the first time, I wish they had kept their mouths shut. And that just turned the whole thing off for me. So, y'all just be very cognizant of that. That's just what I wanted to say. Let me read some of your comments. Some women like beards and gold fronts. My beard can only be certain length. It has to be clean. You know how I am. Right. Well, yeah, you're real clean cut, very clean shaven. But if those women like gold teeth, hopefully those teeth are straight if you're going to put fronts on top of it and gold teeth on top of it. Like, and then I think that when dudes have very straight white teeth, you shouldn't even cover them up. You should just let them shine and be shown. Like, you should be proud of that, because some people just genetically have really nice teeth, and I admire that. I really do. Empress of the motherland, Africa is better. Oh, thank you so much. I'm called an empress. Yeah, I'm just gloating over here. Let me stop. Let me bask in my glory, y'all. Just let me have this moment. Some women like beards. Oh, yeah, we just read that. We read that. Okay, we read that. Keep moving. What about is the beard is clean cut, looking sharp looking? What about if the beard is clean cut, look sharp looking? It needs to be clean cut. Because why are you going? Everybody can't be Rick Ross. Everybody can't do that. And then there are some women who like the Rick Ross look. For what reason? That's just what they like. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's different. But I'm just saying the caveman look. You know what I'm saying? You got a patch right here, a patch right there. It's bald right here. Like, why are you doing that? It sounds like the Heyman family on Living Color. Y'all remember Living Color? I used to like 3 snaps, a twist, and a kiss. Y'all remember them? It's Raining Men. Men on Films. Let me keep going, y'all. You hate R. Kelly? Oh, okay. I know you have a disdain for R. Kelly. This is my song for real, no doubt. Said the DJ's making me feel thugged out. As I walk into the dance floor, we begin to dance. So put your arms around me. Yeah. So, players want to play, ballers want to ball, rollers want to roll. Y'all, don't get me started. R. Kelly's very controversial. So let's just keep it moving. That's important. Yes, it is, Sabrina. I don't know what we were talking about when you said that's important. He needed assistance because he can't read and write. Oh, you know what? I still think he's a musical genius, though, y'all. I still think he's a musical genius. What's good? Veracity, we in the building. That's right, King. Oh, yes, less is more, Sabrina. I do agree. You laughing at me. You love the natural beauty of any melanated queen. That's nothing like that. The look is pure beauty. Of course it is. Y'all, we weren't born with makeup and hair weave and lashes. We were born exactly with what we came here with. And when we leave, you're not even going to be able to take your body with you when you go. Like all of that stays here. What goes is your essence, your aura, your spirit, your soul. Okay. So that's what you need to focus on. Y'all about to bite my lip. Yes, no doubt. Your girlfriend doesn't wear a lot of makeup. She's natural. You love it. She has vitiligo? Wow. You know, that's what they said Michael Jackson had. Well, that's good for her that she embraces her natural self. There's nothing wrong with a little enhancement here and there. I do a little enhancement here and there because then, it just adds a little oomph to it. But, to go overboard, I don't think it's necessary every single day, all day. Some women don't leave the house without makeup. Some women don't. Some women go to sleep in their makeup. I don't know what point you're trying to prove to your skin. Like I'm for one, it's very rare that you'll catch me without earrings. I have to have earrings of some sort, and I have to have lip gloss. I love for my lips to stay shiny, and I love for my lips to stay moist. I love it, and I like lip color. So those are my little pet peeves, y'all. Thank you. I have those white teeth. Good for you. Good for you. You know what? You're lucky. Okay, I admire that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all laughing at me. It's if it's patchy, just shave it off. Right, Sabrina? Like, what are you trying to hold on to? Why are you holding on? Like, really? Damon was funny. Yes, he was. Y'all remember in Mo Money? Mo Money with what's her name? Stacey Dash. Now that was funny when they were going around the little revolving door and they had they had gone to that jewelry store. I think they did some type of little robbery. They stole some jewelry and they were going around. He was like, we got stuck. Excuse me. Like they are some idiots for that. Fools all the way. I love nice white teeth. Yes, indeed. And David Allen Greer are yeah, they stupid. Yes, they are. R. Kelly came after. R. Kelly came after your cousin. Oh my goodness. We were born. Yep, we were born without anything. Dry lips are nasty. Right. When you see dry, crusty lips, it's like you want to give people chapstick. Y'all, this is like no lie. I've been in Best Buy before, and there was a guy helping me with the TV, right? And I looked at his hands and poor thing, I was like, it was in the middle of winter time too. And I was like, I got some lotion. You want some lotion? And I gave it to him and he put it on and he used it. And he was grateful for that lotion. Because all of that like crust and that ash is like, your hands got to feel rough and hard. Like I felt it for him. I did that to somebody else a few days ago and he put that lotion on and they were grateful and thankful. So, don't get offended when people try to help you out. And I probably should not have done this, but I did this one day at work. I was a Mary Kay consultant, okay? And so there's this, it's called the Clear Proof set. And Clear Proof is just to basically help the acne on the skin, and it helps cleanse the skin. It clears the skin, and it works extremely well. If you have not tried it, I'm thinking about being another Mary Kay consultant again. You can hit me up, but it does work very well. You'll see results in about a week, sometimes less than that. It could take up to 2 weeks to clear and cleanse your face. Now, some people just have skin issues for whatever reason. In this particular case, I saw this girl in the elevator, and I was trying to like sell my Mary Kay and market to her. And I was like, I have some Mary Kay products that can help with your skin. I probably shouldn't have said that because she might have gotten offended. I've said that to a guy before, because men can use Mary Kay products as well. They do sell products for men. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like, but I guess you just have to be cognizant in the way that you convey a message to someone. Like, you don't want to be like, oh, look at your spotty face. I don't say stuff like that to people. I'm very strategic on how I speak to people, because I just think you should have some type of decorum about yourself. You were trying to help a customer and their lips were ashy. I had to tell somebody else to help them because it was making my stomach sick. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. That happened to me one day years ago, y'all. I went to this fast food restaurant, McDonald's, y'all, back in the day. And I pulled to the drive-through. Certain people, I have to say this, y'all. F your feelings Friday. Okay, I'm giving my disclaimer. F your feelings if you don't want to hear this, but you got to hear it. Certain people should not work at the drive-through. Okay, it's certain people that you do not need at the freaking drive-through window, because it will turn your stomach. That happened to me. He was the one handing out the food. He gave me the food. By the time I got the food, I was hungry. I was no longer hungry. I was sick as H at my stomach, y'all. I just lost my appetite. I didn't even want the food. I wasted my money. Then there was a time that I went to Krispy Kreme donuts, y'all. Krispy Kreme donuts was not too far from where I used to work. So I went over there on my lunch break. I think actually, I don't even know if it was my lunch break. My mother was in the car and she was going to order some donuts. When we got to the window, she didn't want the donuts anymore because the woman's hands, like, I'm not saying you have to get your nails done, but like, at least keep yourself looking presentable. A certain type of, like, the person at the drive-through just shouldn't have been even like handing food across the window. Like, certain stuff like that would just turn a customer off. So I don't even know what they're thinking, but these things can make you sick at your stomach, and that's just being real. So I understand, I understand exactly what you're saying. I hate being dry. It drives me nuts. Shea butter, y'all. It's the magical thing. You laughing at me. Shout out to Hollywood Sprite, aka Veracity. It's true. Y'all know how nasty people are. Don't even get me started on filth, okay? Don't get me started on filth. When I used to rent, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. People might think I'm a diva. I don't care. I don't care. I've been called a diva. I call it a diva in a good way, okay? I think Mariah Carey's a diva, but I respect it. Let me tell you why. Because divas have standards, y'all. Not diva in the fact of you try to treat people like they're beneath you, but divafied in the way that you have standards. This is a quote, okay? F your feelings Friday. F your feelings if you don't like this. This is one of BGAB's quotes, okay? If your standards are too high, perhaps theirs is just too low. Okay. And I do have standards. And one of those standards is cleanliness is next to godliness, y'all. I have seen some filthy people. Okay. I don't even know if I should say it. I've been in some situations where I've visited people. Okay. And I went and bought cleaning supplies. I got bleach. Okay. I cleaned the bathroom. All right. Because I'm like, I ain't setting foot in there, y'all. It's just certain things I'm not going to do. And don't lower your standards. I mean, I don't see how people live in filth. It's just not my thing. The kitchen is a big thing. The bathroom is a big thing. And like, when you see a person and you see how they live, it says a lot about people's characters. Yeah, I just can't. I won't get in public bath. Like, At the hotel, I can give you a whole freaking rendition about how it goes down at the hotel. Like, I will not touch anything. Okay. Our job used to send us out of town. I will get like, I went to the store and bought the Lysol spray. I have to have a block, like Kleenex or whatever to touch the light switch. I have to like use wipes and wipe things down. I want to touch the remote. I don't lie on the sheets. I have to have my own sheets. I don't lay on the pillow case. I have to have shower slippers. I'm not standing in the shower. My feet will itch. That's true story. My feet itch in foreign places. Okay, if I'm somewhere and I'm not familiar with the territory, my feet will itch. I have sensitive skin. Um, it's just a lot that I don't tolerate when it comes to like germs and stuff. And people might think that is you overdoing it, but you're not, because people are filthy, y'all. And I just gotta say it. You said, man, them people get paid $5 an hour. They can't afford no nails. Look, man, my nails are not done. Okay. I paint. Sometimes I do my own nails, but what I'm saying is at least have some type of hygiene about yourself, y'all. You know what I'm saying. I use my girlfriend's products for dry skin. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. And dudes, y'all are funny too, because y'all will use a girl's deodorant. And like once you use my deodorant, you can just keep it. You can have it. You want to use my toothbrush? I think that's a little questionable. You quite trifling and nasty. You can have that too, because we're not sharing personal products. Okay. I don't even want you like sharing my soap. Like the only soap we can share is body wash. I was telling my friend about this the other day on the phone. She was laughing at me. I don't want to share, okay? Like if I go to the hotel, I'm bringing my own towels, I'm bringing my own washcloths. It's just a lot of things that I don't want that you already have there. I don't want the blanket. I'm bringing my own everything, y'all. Facts, my OCD self. Y'all are really laughing at me, but this is really true. You always use female products. It's a lot of dudes that use female products, and it be smelling good too. On certain guys can have like female products on. Like some, I have seen, I've seen the dude literally take my perfume and mix it, like and spray it on, and like make a whole concoction. Like dudes, y'all be doing some different type of stuff. She makes the products for business, and it's amazing. Oh, shout out to her and her products, unisex products. That's what's up. Women's lotion, shampoo, and all. Are you serious? You using women's shampoo? Really? What's up with that? What is up with the women's shampoo? So you don't want to use what's the stuff that men use? Mountain Fresh. They got this stuff. I think it's called Mountain Fresh or Dial. Like it's an all-in-one. The body wash, the shampoo, and something else like conditioner or something. Y'all don't. It's too harsh. Probably. It's probably very. It probably dries your skin out. I don't know why they think that men are supposed to have like, excuse me, rougher products for their skin. Actually, some guys really do have smooth skin, natural smooth skin. So shout out to y'all. I get envy, excuse me, envious and a little jealous, y'all, when I see guys with really nice eyelashes. Some of them have the eyelashes that curl, and some of them have long, natural long eyelashes. And I'm like, look at you, shouldn't even have them eyelashes. You a dude. Like, what are you doing with those? That's how I be feeling. Oh God. What is Veracity talking about? Y'all, he is a trip. Let me see. The ladies like me because I smell like y'all. I know they that's a trip. A royal player. Y'all, man, you are such a freaking pimp. That's why you wear royal purple, because you think you a royal player. He likes purple, y'all. Purple is the color of royalty. Veracity. He is a hot mess for real, y'all. Nah, women don't like that stink shampoo. Hot mess, y'all. I can't with you because you acting up tonight. So y'all, I mean, it's just those little simple things with hygiene. Just be clean shaven. Make sure you brush your teeth. Don't be getting up. Nobody should have to tell a grown person to brush their teeth. Okay. Nobody should have to tell you that you don't smell good, and nobody should have to tell you to take a shower. That's how I feel. Um, just have good hygiene. Women, females like that. If you are with a man and you have to tell him these things, chances are he's not a grown man. He's still a boy. He's called a man child. I talk about that too. And I'm going to give my little disclaimer. There is an epidemic plaguing, the community, and he's called the man child. And we don't want to have a whole bunch of women out here having to raise these man children. That's why we have these conversations. F your feelings. Okay, it's F your feelings Friday. If you cannot appreciate this conversation, if you're offended, okay, we're not trying to offend you. Maybe you just need to take notes, take heed, y'all. Okay? What y'all talking about? 8, I stopped using men's soap and just use regular oil of Olay. It feels good. Dove for men started making me itch. I bet it did, because I don't know why they put too much perfume in the men's soap, and that's why it's so strong. It overpowers everything. So, really, you shouldn't be wearing like harsh detergents on your skin. And you should probably more than likely be using like the natural soaps. The African soap definitely get your skin clean, y'all. I went out to Dallas, and there's this African guy. His name is Baraka, and he sells African products, African soap. And he did a demonstration on my skin. Let me tell you something. He asked me, he said, what type of soap do you use? And I told him I use Dove, right? I love Dove, Dove. So he did this test. He took a Q-tip and he used his soap and he scraped it on me. And he was showing like whatever pulled up on the Q-tip. And he told my friend, your friend thinks she clean. Look at this, right? We were laughing. So I was like, okay, so the African soap does work. So I ordered the African soap from him. I got all his little African products. Yeah, I was using it on my face and everything, and it worked pretty well. It's just that African soap looks muddy when it gets wet. It just does not look appealing and attractive. But really, I think that's what we're supposed to be using on our skin, to be honest. Because you can use it all over. And it has, like natural ingredients. You said okay. My boys have long, beautiful eyelashes. Sabrina, I just envy them. It's just so unfair. You can have my eyelashes and my eyebrows. Really? 8 with the 24? Oh, whatever. Sit down somewhere, man. You're just trying to show off. Brush after every meal, morning and night. That's what's up. And floss too, y'all. You can't go wrong with flossing. I'm offended for being offended that I'm offended, because I would be offended if you were offended. Okay. Men take notes, use women's soap, shampoo, and deodorant, then spray some cologne on them. Pull up to the bar or club. Thank me later. Bath on body. Oh, shoot. Player from the Himalayas. Let me stop. Y'all, he's a hot mess. But yeah, for real, yeah. I mean, I can tell about hygiene, but some people don't. It's just, it is what it is. I'm messing with you. No, you're not. Nah, it's all good, y'all. Like I said, we came here with what we came here with. We're born with what we're born with. So, that's why I said no hating on each other, ladies. If you see one lady and she has pretty beautiful eyes, you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, look at her. She thinks she cute because she got them green eyes and she got them brown eyes. Like, give her a compliment. Why do you have to like form a whole coalition to hate on one person? That's just dumb and it's stupid. Oh, look at her. She got cat eyes. She thinks she a tiger, y'all. Like, it's just dumb. Like, females come up with the stupidest stuff to hate on somebody. Like, I've heard it all. I have literally heard it all. I've heard, oh, you think you something because she got a little bit of hair. Like, what? First of all, I don't have a little bit of hair. I got a lot of hair. And I was born with a lot of hair. And I had more hair than what I have now, y'all. I cut it, and a lot of it came out. And I think I told the story about that. Don't let everybody do your hair. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what it is. Yeah. You told me I got evil eyes. You do. You got evil eyes. Nice looking eyes, but they are devilish. And you got devilish ears, the ears that look like what do you call them? Leprechaun, munchkin ears, devilish ears. They point at the tip. What do y'all call those type of ears? That's what he got, y'all. 8 with the 24 said, tell him. I'm telling y'all. And guys go through this too. I'm gonna give you an example. F your feelings if you don't like this. There was a guy that came in the shop the other day, and he came in, we had a discourse, young guy, and he said that he was thinking about starting his own clothing brand. So I was like, oh, okay, well, come on in. I have my own clothing brand. I started telling him about my brand, what it stood for. And I just had to tell him, I said, you just have the most beautiful hair. I said, your hair is just so beautiful. Y'all, he had the hair that would make females jealous. Like, oh, just give me your hair. It was soft. It was curly. It was silky, but it was just so beautiful. And he had a lot of it. And it was just, oh my God, just really beautiful hair. And he had this really nice brown complexion. It was like a complexion of something else. And so we were talking, and I told him, I told him about you too, Veracity Exchange. So shout out to you and your podcast. But he was saying that he was on a podcast and people were not appreciating him. And so I guess he was like not really working with them anymore. And then I got on the subject matter of, I said, well, when you start your brand, you definitely should model for yourself, because you should be the face of your brand. And then he was telling me that he was traveling the world. He had been to 2 different countries. He's kind of young. So I was commending him for that, for seeing other cultures, other places, because that mentally does something for people when they get to travel. And he told me he went to Africa, and he said that he was Eritrean. Okay. So all you people out there that are Nipsey Hussle fans, okay, Eritreans kind of look like Ethiopians. So I said, so Eritrea, I said, that's north of, I think it's Ethiopia. It's over there near Somalia. It's on the east coast of Africa. My daddy had been to Somalia, and he told me, he said the Somalians have the most beautiful, silkiest, curliest hair, silk curly hair. That's what they have. And so I was looking at his skin tone and his complexion. He looked kind of like a Middle Eastern complexion, but darker. And it was just beautiful. And so I told him, because Veracity used to tell me back in the day that my sister and I looked Ethiopian, and I didn't know what it meant. I was like, I told my sister, people keep telling me I look Ethiopian. She said people kept telling her the same thing. And I was like, what do they look like? I don't know. So I told him I Googled Ethiopians, and I didn't want to be ignorant to the fact, because a lot of Americans, we just don't know about geography and a lot of different cultures. And I told him, I said, then I started to see what their features look like. And he was like, yeah, I can see it in your complexion, and you do kind of look like them. I said, really? And he was like, yeah. So I said, oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. We all have ties to somewhere. Okay. We could be mixed with a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I think a lot of this racism, this ethnic stuff does not matter as much as they try to make it matter. All that we know is that we recognize energy, y'all. And that's what really resonates. And that's what's really important. Let me see what y'all are talking about in this chat. The evil eye dude. Let's see here. Yep, Mama said that don't let people touch your hair. No, don't let people touch your hair, because your hair will itch. Okay. In middle school, the girls used to love to play in my hair. My mama kept telling me, don't let people play in your hair. They thought I was a Barbie doll, and they wanted to comb and brush my hair during gym class, y'all. They used to fight over playing with my hair. And I used to go home, I'd be scratching. And I'm like, Mom, my hair is itching. She'd be like, why is your hair itching? I just washed your hair. It's not dirty. She's like parting and looking in it. And don't let them touch your hair, y'all. Just don't. I always show love to my melanated queen when I see them anywhere, especially when white people are around. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. I'm a fallen angel. I think you are. I think you are. I really think you are a fallen angel. You got a deep dark side, and it resonates in your eyes. I used to have long hair. Really? Really, 8 with the 24. You used to have long hair? I bet they were hating on you for that long hair. And I told that same dude, I told him, I said, I bet you people hated on you for your hair. And he told me, guys, you know what I'm saying? They don't like pretty dudes. Not saying that he was a pretty dude, but he had different features. Guys don't like that, y'all. If you have nice looking eyes, if you have anything that females like, dudes are not going to like you for it. And I'm like, so dudes hate on other dudes? It is a real thing. It's stupid, but that happens too. Like King Brujo's hair? Really? Okay, that's what's up. Sabrina, yes, I am teaching my daughter the same thing. When she sees a beautiful girl or woman, she tell me and I tell her she's beautiful or tell her you like her hair. I do that all the time. Let me tell you what happened to me. I've always been that way. And I've always been that way because that's just how I grew up. When I moved to a certain state, they started looking at me like I was crazy. Like I could not give a compliment. I would be like, oh, I like your outfit. And they would turn around and look at me like, who you talking to? So I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it because there are certain females that you cannot give a compliment to. So you have to recognize their energy and their aura. I remember I was standing in line at Walmart one day and a guy gave me a compliment. And I was like, thank you. And he said, you're not from here, are you? I said, no. How did you know? How could you tell? He said, I can tell by your demeanor. So that says a lot, okay, about the culture in which we live. Shout out to you, Sabrina. It's always nice to compliment others and uplift them. I agree. I'm one that does that a lot. Good advice, Sabrina. They're all the same people. That area was once called, how do you pronounce this? Abyssinia? Abyssinia? Facts. Coming with Black Revolutionary with all the history facts. He's just like a little, I call him, what do I call him? I call him a walking history book, an encyclopedia, if you will. BNR facts. And yes, girls love braiding my hair, and my mom would be pissed. Really, Sabrina? They used to braid your hair? Why were they braiding your hair? Because they thought you were a Barbie doll. I already know. They thought you were a Barbie doll. I know it. Y'all gotta chop on this cookie a little bit. Y'all mind if I play a little bit of music real quick? Let me see here. Respect at Veracity Exchange. Let me see if I can play my music. I hope it doesn't cause interference. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this. Feeding the ducks, y'all. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Can y'all hear the music? Does it still sound okay? Y'all let me know. We just vibing out right now, y'all. A little rendition. You know what I'm saying? We want to close it off on a positive note, on a good note. I have enjoyed you all thoroughly. Just put your comments up here on the screen. Thanks for the kind words, Empress, from the motherland, Africa. Respect. Brady. Okay. Sabrina, right? That's my comment about here. 7. Peace and positivity. Blessings to you all, y'all. We about to close it out, y'all. Just wanted to end on some positive vibes, flow with the music here a little bit. Y'all, thank you for coming out and showing your girls some love and support for another episode of F Your Feelings Friday. Next time, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can go in a little bit deeper on some of these subject matters, topics. If y'all want to come up here, we can drop the link next time. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to Jazzy Ray, Melanated Chick, Sabrina, 8 with the 24, Veracity Exchange TV, Black Revolutionary right now, y'all. Thank you so much. Hashtag Team BGAB. I thank you so much. Blessings and prosperity to you all. All right, y'all. We're going to stop feeding the ducks. Okay, and we're going to close out with these little promotional makeshift commercials that I made. I hope you enjoy. Until next time, I want to say shout out to all my melanated queens, all my melanated princes and princesses. Shout out to all the chats, okay? All of those who are going to watch this in the future that has joined us. Thanks for the love and always amazing and brilliant in your knowledge and information. I want to say shout out to all these melanated warriors. Continue to protect these queens and these princesses and these princes. And as always, I'm going to tell you all to continue to walk in your divinity. Okay. I had to turn my camera off because the reason for that being is because it's pulling from a certain power source. Okay. And the way I'm live streaming, I don't have enough energy going. So I had to hook my computer back up. Okay. So it would not die on us. That's right, y'all. 2020, we getting it in this year, y'all. Next round, we gonna build for sure. That's what I'm saying. We got this Veracity Exchange. Shout out to you, King. Shout out to you. Love you all. By the way, your girl made that beat, you know what I'm saying? It's Lil Foxy, hashtag 7 Wonder on the track. All right, y'all. I'm out.